Alright guys, so here it is, the 2012 Nissan GTR. This is the black edition, which gives you some upgraded rims and some upgrades on the interior. I'll show you in a quick second. Now, if you know anything about this car, you probably know it's a beast. If you don't know anything about this car, it's nicknamed Godzilla in Japan. That's because it'll do 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. You heard me correctly. Basically no time at all. It's basically faster than lightning, four-wheel drive, and surprisingly affordable when you consider the performance. Because it is that black edition, you're gonna get these little red accents here on the trim. So on the door handle as well as on the seats. You can see it's got racing style seats so you don't bounce around too much when you're driving this thing pretty quickly. Let's take a seat inside and get her booted up. So as you'll notice, it's a push button start. So the key can live in your pocket, and you can just go ahead and put your foot on the brake, press down.
空力性能をどうやって達成するか。
縦軸のグランツーリスモと横軸のレーシング。
And then you hear that baby roar, everything comes to life. So you got the GTR emblem here on the steering wheel. Controls really for everything in terms of your electronics. We got some music on there, but up here, this info dash does all kinds of wild stuff. You know, including give you real-time feedback about the car's performance in terms of all kinds of different aspects, from braking to steering, acceleration, and then these customizable views, which allow you to pre-program a number of different aspects of the different things happening within the car so you can see them at a glance. In this case here, you've got the coolant temp, the engine oil temp, fuel, and the range, etc. You guys get the idea. You got some nice carbon fiber accents along here. All your other electronics are controlled in this section. And down below is where you sort of toggle in the car's performance. This is where you set up all the different modes that the car is capable of. So first and foremost, if you press these buttons down here, you could get a more economical mode, so you can get a more decent gas mileage, etc. on a car with a giant engine. To be honest with you, I believe it's a 550 horsepower engine, so you got lots of power here. And if you toggle these down, you can get a little bit better mileage out of it. You've also got this one on the right, which allows you to put on the launch control and the race mode by toggle, but you got to toggle these off first. Yeah, there you go. And then you've got the race mode on, identified by that red light there, which is also going to give you, as I said before, launch control. And what that allows for is an incredible takeoff off the line. That's what gives you that crazy figure in terms of 2.9 seconds right out of the gate. And even though it's a super sports car, etc., you still get a back seat. You can see the Bose subwoofer there. You got a decent audio system in here, and you get 2 seats in the back, which is kind of crazy for a car like this. There's even some decent headroom. I'm 6 feet tall and I got lots of room to breathe up in here. You've got a CD changer for anybody who still listens to those. You can see the Bose emblem there, so you do know that this system is a Bose system. Of course, you got the paddle shifters up in here. Obviously, you can toggle those on or off. That's completely up to you. So that's giving you guys a quick look at the interior. Let's jump to the outside and show you more out there. Alright guys, so here's a look at the exterior of the car as I promised before. I'll get you started down here with a close-up on this rim that's done up in this black style. It's the V-Spec style from Nissan, in fact. And in behind there you can see the copper-colored brake caliper as well as the big brake disc. Here's a closer look at the shape of the vehicle, and as you'll notice as I come around front here, I've actually got the hood pop. That's because I want to give you a peek at this beast of an engine generating roughly 550 horsepower. Now the reason I said roughly is because each one of these engines is unique. The reason being they're handmade, so no 2 Nissan GTRs are exactly the same. Some produce a little bit more horsepower, others a little bit less. All of them plenty to get your groove on. So I could talk about the looks of this thing all day long. It does look pretty, but it's only as important as it drives. So let's jump inside and do what anybody would do who had one of these vehicles.